Hello, this is a video to show trumpets and trombones how to use slide oil and valve oil. So start with trumpets. Your valves should go up and down nice and fast. If they are sticky, then you might need a little bit of valve oil on them, okay? So here's how that works. First of all, this is the valve button, this is the valve cap. I'm going to unscrew the valve cap like this. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the whole valve, but I would prefer you not take the valve all the way out when you oil it. You can see all the holes, you can see the spring inside, okay? When you put valve oil on, you're going to do it on the silver part down here. That's the part that needs it. On the outside, not in the holes. Now, I want you guys to leave the valve about here, okay? And if you have a bottle of valve oil like this, you're simply going to, I really don't even need to squeeze it. It kind of comes out if I need to give it a little bit of a squeeze just to get a few drops out. But, okay, I put some drops of valve oil on there. And the reason why I like to do this is any extra is going to run down the valve this way and stay inside the trumpet, okay? If I just take it out and I'm running valve oil all over it, it will just drip on the floor, anything extra, okay? I also, now I'm holding my trumpet up here. I kind of prefer to do this with the trumpet between my knees and at my knees where the valves are over the floor. Now I have a hard floor down here and I really don't care if I get valve oil on this. However, if you are at home, I would do it over a sink or an old towel so that you don't get valve oil on your floor or your carpet, okay? All right, putting the valve back in. I'm gonna show you on the second valve. It's a little bit easier to see. Maybe, we'll see if you can see it. There's a number 2 on there. I don't know if you can see that. There's a number 2 on the metal, and that 2 first of all tells you it is the second valve. It must go in here. It will not work in either of these other places because these holes will line up with these tubes down here, okay? When I put it in, I am holding it as I'm looking at the trumpet this way with the mouthpiece on the left, the bell on the right, and I'm going to put this in and I'm looking right at that number 2 right here. When I drop it in, I am then going to give it a little, on the valve button, a little twist clockwise, righty-tighty, just about a quarter turn until it clicks. See if you can hear this. That click means it is now in the spot, so in its slot, so when I blow, the air blows through. If it is backwards, I cannot blow any air at all because the holes are not lined up. So I turn it back, I click it, and then tighten this down. If you hear this, that means that the cap is not all the way tight. I check it, I can blow, okay? So that is how you oil valves. I do it periodically, not every day. You don't need to oil your valves every day if it needs it, okay? And this week, if you're practicing at home, which you should be, go ahead and do that at home. I can explain it again when we come back, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of a start on that. Trombones. Now, some of you might have an oil like this, and this bottle does say slide oil. This is not my favorite thing to use on slides, but it will work, kind of. You just have to use more of it than another product that I prefer a little bit better. So one type of slide cream I like to use is called Slido-Mix. It is sold at a lot of stores around here. This is another one. I don't happen to have a bottle of Slido-Mix with me. This is called Yamaha Slide Lubricant, okay? And this liquid is very similar to Slido-Mix. It is a little thicker. Got to give that a shake. And it will stay on the slide a little bit longer. So what I have is I have my trombone. I unlocked, I put the bottom on the floor, and I'm going to lift this part so that I see the inner slide. This piece is down here under the screen. And I'm going to squeeze a little bit here, and you can see it running down, okay, like that. And there we go, okay? And then as I move this back and forth quite a bit, that will help to spread it around. A trombone slide should be nice and fast. If I let go, it falls down on its own. It does not scrape. It does not get stuck in a spot. It should be free to move nice and fast. Okay? All right. That is, that's all there is to that. That's the most important thing to do as far as taking care of a trumpet or a trombone. Later, I'll talk about cleaning. That does not need to happen right now. Stay tuned, and there'll be another video soon for our next couple lines in the book.